Find the area of the figure at the right. Now remember, this is a composite figure because I could take this very weird shape here and go, wait a minute, let me cut this right here, and I have two shapes. Composite figure, it has two or more two-dimensional shapes. And this is two-dimensional because it is a drawing. So if I take my marker, here we go, I'm going to cut it right here. Boop, 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 right there. Notice how now I have a triangle up here and I have a rectangle shape. I created two shapes. I'm going to freehand draw this, bear with. And then I'm going to do my little triangle here. Take this little triangle right here and draw it. You know, I'm trying my best, so I know it's not the exact same shape, but whatever. So where I cut it, I'm going to take a look at this rectangle only. I'm going to ignore the triangle for right now. If you really just look at the rectangle, I'm going to look at the sides here where it gives me information. This one gives me no information, so obviously I'm going to go to the left side. Whatever this side length is obviously the same as this. So this is 6 inches. And then I have, I'm not going to use, Miss Munoz, why don't you use the top? The top, well, it stops here because I have a triangle shape. Well, we don't want to use that side. Let's go over here where there is nothing but a straight line and no other shapes. So it's 10. If this side is 10, then the length over here will also be 10. So 10 inches here. And now we've got the amount that we need here. We know that for the formula of a rectangle, for area of a rectangle, sorry, you're going to need area equals length times the width. They're stuck together. Oh, I don't want to make them capital. Well, but I did. And, well, you're not going to really see it like that, so I don't want to draw it like that. Let's try that again, shall we? We're going to do length. You're going to see it with a little curvy. Length times the width. Isn't that cute? They're stuck together. That implies multiplication. So 6 times 10. The length here is 10. It's the longer side. So 10 under the L times the width is 6. And you're like, I know the answer. It should be 60 square inches. Wonderful. Remember, we're going to have to add these up in a minute, just not now. Now let's go to the triangle. Now remember, the triangle it was stuck to this rectangle. We're going to have to gather information to help us figure out what this length could possibly be. Here's how we do it. We go to the side where it's the complete length of the rectangle, because that gives us information that from here to the end should be 10 inches. If you come to the top over here, so far I have 6, but I know that the entire length of this should be 10. Therefore, whatever is left over to get to the 10 is what the length of the base of this triangle will be. If from here to this point is 6, then this part should be 4, because 6 plus 4 gives you the 10 that you should have from one end to the other. That is why I need to look at this information to figure out. If I subtract these two, 10 minus 6, I should have 4, and that would be the length of the triangle, the base here basically. So if I write down my formula for area of a triangle, and we all know this very well, you should be experts with this, should be half base times the height. And we just said that the base here was 4. So let me put a 4 under here. Now I'm going to go, they're being multiplied. And I'm going to go look at the height. Oh, look at, they told me the height is, well, it's right here. It's 4. It tells me how tall this triangle is. So that will be 4. Don't forget, we have to take half. That is being multiplied. It doesn't matter if you take half of 4 right now and then multiply it by the other 4, or if you go 4 times 4 and then take half. It just whatever is convenient. I'm going to do half of 4. Half of 4 is 2. Bring everything that I didn't use down. I didn't use this multiplication sign. It comes down. I didn't use the 4. It also comes down. But don't forget to take that half, or else you will not get it right. Now I have 2 times 4, which is 8 square inches. Okay, here we go. We're going to add this up. This is the moment of truth. My last step is I got to figure out what the whole area is. So I got to add this, which was 8, plus this, which was 60, and you guessed it, 68 square inches. And we are done just like that. Sometimes it's easier to break it apart than to try to solve it any other way, to be honest. And in this situation, composite figures obviously can be broken down into smaller pieces, which are manageable and then easier to find their areas.